It's actually been quite a while since you guys have seen my home turf here, but I have added quite a bit to the area. So, anyways, I don't know if this was on camera. This was the original Swag Park. I was gonna make a little elevator going down to Swag Park, and this is gonna be like a little gate to it. And then I decided that it wasn't a good idea to have dinosaurs running around where everything is. So I just decided to move it and keep the gate here. So that explains that. And I also made this little building off a camera. I wanted a building to keep like my beacons in. And I said beacons plural because I do plan on adding like 3 beacons in this room. But it's really tall and pretty cool. I really like this building. It's kind of pointless. I just put 1 beacon inside of it. This is a tier 2 beacon, and it's I actually don't know why I only have speed on it. I should probably add more to that eventually, but not right now because I still want to go over stuff. But anyways, close the door up here. Oh my gosh, I clicked on that 18 times, man. So I also have a lot of chests with a ton of junk in it. And this is my magic crops chest right here, and I filled up this this double chest right here so many times with Minicio, which is what you need for magic crops. I probably filled up this chest, I don't know, 10 times with Minicio to get this Zivicio stuff, which is the best armor in magical crops. It is crazy good, and it took so much work to do. Each one of, let me go to recipe here. Each one of these costs 1 Zivicio, and each one of these Zivicios probably cost, I don't know, maybe 8 stacks of Minicio, I'd say. And it was pretty crazy to make, and a lot of grinding. And as you also can see, I have excuse me. Oh man, that was gnarly. It tastes like tacos. So as you can see, I have Protection 10 and Unbreaking 5. That's because I added a mod that lets me have... oh, actually, I think I went over this in an earlier clip, so you're going to see this clip before the other ones. I kind of got a messed up schedule, so never mind. I'll explain that later. I also made the Skullfire Sword, which was really complicated to make. Let me go down into the deep unknown here. So right here is what I need to make all this crazy stuff. This is the extreme crafting table sort of thing, and both of these were crazy expensive to make. I probably put, between these two, I probably made like 2 stacks of nether stars to make these, and it was just crazy hard to make. The cool thing about this is that every time you kill a wither skeleton, it's a guaranteed wither skeleton head. And I also made this little spawner room up here with an auto spawner, and this has a wither skeleton in it, and I just sat here and grinded and got tons and tons of wither skeleton skulls, and you'll see the reason I got those later. This neutron collector will collect these piles of neutrons, and you need a ton of these to make the high tier stuff in that mod. I have a chest somewhere full of this stuff, but it is very complicated. I think we might be able to... no, we do not have enough to make an ingot. We might be pretty close though. So these, the neutronium, you can make a neutronium ingot with it. And this neutronium ingot, you can do lots and lots of crazy stuff with. You need it for any high tier tool in this mod. And these tools are just crazy OP. This thing has infinite damage, so no matter what you hit, it'll be a guaranteed one-shot. And it's just crazy to make. It's just crazy, man. These infinity ingots are just so nuts. You had to make these in crystals, which is just full of crazy stuff to make, and it's just nuts. So anyways, I'll get into the later clips. I just wanted to go through what I have done off camera. I have so many episodes of this series to edit. I have about 3 episodes worth of clips to edit. But I have just been so crazy addicted to this pack. I have been pushing it and pushing it. So the reason you are here today and we have this big area cleared off is because we are in the mining biome currently. If I went up there, it'd all be flat. Just trust me. There you go. See my biome. But we are going to be making a energy core from Draconic Evolution. So I have been just hitting the grind with these draconium ingots, It's crazy expensive, but it's gonna hold so much power. I have 3 of these ×8 Nether Star generators. That's 24 Nether Star generators for you, plus 2 more at home that I'm using. Let me just show you the recipe for these. Each one costs 4 Wither Skeleton Skulls, a Nether Star, and this right here. This was so crazy to make. What was it? So since each of these costs a block, this is the equivalent of 1 diamond block, 1 iron block, 24 diamond blocks, 32 Wither Skeleton Skulls. I just have been doing so much grinding. Like 90% of the stuff I've been doing is just hardcore grinding. But we have just enough items to make the 6 out of 7, 6th tier out of 7 tiers of the energy core. So this thing is very exciting, very exciting stuff. It's going to be able to hold 500 billion RF. As of now, I can only hold 80 million because I made 5 resonant energy cells, and that is nowhere near enough for these. These will just fill those up in like 3 seconds. So I'm going to make this big old energy core. It is so cool. It is amazing. Yeah, so we are going to put this energy core in the middle. I've done a lot of screwing off, trying to figure out how this thing works. But I think I have figured it out. So right now we are at a level 1 energy core, 50 million RF, still a ton of RF, but obviously that's not good enough for me. So I have just the right amount of blocks for this. All of the items I have necessary, and it is going to most likely take a while to do. I don't know, might have to, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to dig out more. But yeah, whatever. And we should have 2 spots open, but maybe we don't. Okay. So here is where things get fun. So I have 4 of these particle generators, and we're going to place each one 3 blocks away from the center. So these have to be directly in front of the energy core that is in the middle. So this is where things get exciting. We need to put these 2 energy pythons. We can put one right there because it's just going to be a floor. I'm done with this, and I might as well just make it floating. And let's make it even, so 1 block off from that. So we go right there, I'm guessing. I think so. I can move them anyway. So now we are going to put 1 thing of glass on it, and something's up here, so please work. Oh, amazing! Isn't that so sick? So oh my god, that is amazing. So we can place these Nether Star generators. I actually need to make some resonant pipes, because the current pipes I have, it will not carry enough energy, so I will do that off camera. But I'm going to make a nice little room for this amazing thing right here. This is pretty sick. So if it should, yep, 350 billion RF, which is a crazy amount of RF. Hopefully we will never run out in my life, but we will see. I am going to make a lot of tesseracts, which will carry power wirelessly through dimensions and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty amazing pretty sick stuff. So in the last clip, if I remember correctly, we made the energy core, and I said, and it was just a mess. It was just an energy core and a bunch of just mines everywhere, just caves with blocks thrown everywhere, and it looked disgusting. So I spent the last few hours prettying it up in here, and it's not done, but it is pretty sexy up in here. So we'll do the reveal a little bit at a time. So we have these factory blocks going around here, kind of making it look like a construction zone, and you got these this pattern of factory blocks along with the fantasy blocks right here. And I made all these windows to peer out into the mess that there was. And yeah, let's just go in here. Here is the energy core room. Got the energy core in the middle with these little pythons and or pylons, along with the little pattern going around here, a little balcony, in case in a real world you wanted to access these bad boys right here. Got it working like 3 seconds ago. We're already at almost 4 million RF, which is enough to power a pulverizer for life, pretty much. So I made this ghetto little room over there. It is where all my nether star generators currently are. And if we come over here, we should get murdered. Yep, okay. And yeah, these are generating just a ton of power, and it's pretty easy to make nether stars. Just soul sand surrounded by diamonds will give you one. And let's just see how much power. I made 32, and I split it all against my ×8 generators, since those generate the most. And let's just see how much RF we get for one of those. So this can hold 356 billion RF. So we are like 2% of the way of getting 1 billion RF right now. So yeah, this is not even close to full. At home I have about 300 million RF in storage, which is not enough. I can't just bring those everywhere. I want to move all my machines out of that one tiny little factory I have. It's kind of cluttered in there, and I plan on moving it into this world right here. The main reason I'm building in the mining world is because my FPS right now is like 300, and in the overworld it's like 60, so that's it's pretty rough. But I am enjoying this so far. This building looks pretty sick, and yep, this energy core right here is spitting all of that energy into this baby right here, and this one will eventually be taking it. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. We will be able to transmit energy wirelessly whenever we want to. I made these Ender energy conduits, which transmit 20,000 RF per tick, and there's about 20 ticks a second in Minecraft, so pretty cool. That's a lot of RF a second. That's 500,000 a second. And yeah, that's about how much we're transmitting right now. Let's see how much these guys have taken so far. I have a wither pet at home. I might grab that really quick. This little wither pet will make me immune to the wither effect. So that'll make the damage a little bit more bearable. I also added a mod because I just have so much XP racked up. It just went away because we went into a different dimension. But I had so much XP racked up, so I added a Protection X mod. It is a mod that adds a bunch of really higher enchants, and I probably put like 300 XP into this alone, and it's pretty crazy stuff. But oh yeah, it's in my other room right here. We go in here, right in this, and wither pet, where are you, dude? I know I have one for a fact. Oh my god, dude. Well, oh, there you are. Okay. Favorite food, soul sand, and we have lots of that in our inventory. Let's go back to home lab. And by having this in our inventory, we should take damage, but not nearly as much. Yeah. So no wither now. And we are currently we're just out of power, actually. We just ran out of nether stars. So 2 stacks of diamonds and 32 soul sand. is going to give me about 80 million RF. So, or 70 million RF. Yep, we just ran out now. So that is going to take a lot of diamonds. I have about half a stack of blocks in my spare chest. So yeah, I'm just going to be trying to get a double chest full of diamonds, I guess. And hit that grind, you know, try to fill up this thing as much as I can. I know there's a reactor from Draconic Evolution. I don't know how much that generates. Probably a ton though. Ooh, that looks spooky. There's that energy core right in the middle. Yeah, pretty cool stuff though. Pretty fun stuff, man.